is Esther, if you don't know already, and you're on my channel at Stampin Star Creations. So the plan tonight is to get Christmassy. I can see the numbers dropping already. No, you'll be surprised. I know people are coming on to watch Christmas crafting and card making, and yes, there are crafters that are crafting in July for Christmas, although some of us don't like to hear the word. So sorry, but sorry not sorry. I've wanted to play with this new stamp set called Happy Holidays, and it's coming out to customers in August from the Stampin' Up catalogue. Today is, I can always check my watch, the 27th of July 2021. So we've got a new catalogue coming out beginning of August with another celebration, which means that you get your hands on some free goodies. Let's make sure I can see comments. Good to see you. You can share out this broadcast. There's a few ways of doing it. You can share it on Facebook to friends, or you can do it on Pinterest and various places like that. So I've got a few housekeeping announcements, and then we're going to get stuck in and started. So let's get you turned around. Now, the first thing I want to say is that I'm hoping to do a Zoom class. It'll be a calendar Zoom class with, oh, you're not again. Excuse me a minute. I've really got to sort out my table so that I don't get topples at the end of it. I'm sorry about that. Where was I? With Days to Remember, this stamp set here. Now, you might look at it and go, huh? What on earth? What is it? What does it do? Well, you can actually create your own calendars with this stamp set, and this is the plan that we're going to do. And although the numbers are all on one stamp, you can actually separate it, but I'll talk all that through with you if you are interested in joining the class. If you're coming on, please just comment, because I know that there's a few people here and I can only see one comment, so that might be the case, but okay, great, thank you, Claire. So this is going to run from August to November, and the plan is that every month you will cover 3 months. So in August you'll do January, February, March, and then etc, etc. Okay, so if you are in the UK and you don't have a demonstrator and you haven't got this stamp set and you'd like to buy it and do the class, that will cost £21, including your first class. Then every class after that will be £5. Okay. Now, if you already have the stamp set but you'd like to join in, then it's just £5 for each class. So it'll be £20 for the lot. Okay, so all the details are on here. If you want me to send you details or tag you in the post, it is on Facebook. So I hope that makes sense, but please do message me if you want to know more. And it's open to international people, so if the timings are right, then you can join in. So I think it'll be about 8:30. I don't want to be as late as 9, maybe 7:30. I need to sort out the time. Miss Wanda Bailey, thank you. I've just noticed your super chat. Thank you so much. Hi, Netherlands. Had to go home early as your back was too sore. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Right, let's get started with today. Like I said, if you've got any questions, just drop me an email at stampinstarcreations@gmail.com. Or let me know if you'd like to join in. Okay, today we'll be using this Tidings of Christmas paper. Now, designer series paper, all these pretty papers here, except for this fancy one here and the in colours. These are still on special offer at the moment, and you can shop at my online shop, stampinstarcreations.co.uk, and get 15% off. So if you are a paper hoarder, love pretty papers, and they always look better in real life, and now's the time to buy. So this is the stamp set. This is the stamp set we're going to play with today. I've zoomed in too much now. Happy Holidays, and I really love this beautiful robin here. It's like a lovely sketched design. Sorry about the reflections, and I really like the sentiments in it too. So I've had a little dummy run, and I'm going to go through with you what I have done. So paper piecing it's called. Paper piecing is where you stamp on patterned paper and then we go ahead and cut that out and it makes up the pattern. So rather than colouring in your image, you are using the paper to do your colouring in for you, basically. Ellie says, I've been playing with this set today too. Great. I've been meaning to get it out and I was a really quick play the other day. And I wasn't getting very far with it and I wanted to get it out again to play with. So I'm stamping Robin on there and then I need the chest part. So sometimes when you do paper piecing, you don't actually have to ink up the whole lot because you're not going to use all of it. You're just using a partial bit of the stamp. Now somewhere around here, she says, it might have avalanched on the floor already. No, it's next. So just stamp the beak portion on there. Okie dokie. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. I'm not going to bother with his legs because they're too fiddly, basically. Pieces of paper. The best thing to do is to rough cut. Because this is an easy line to follow, I'm just going to follow the line and then rather than tagging along all this paper, take that off. What is Ellie saying? Ellie is preparing for Christmas in August videos. Fantastic. The keyboard is playing up. Blame it on the keyboard. Blame it on the tools. And it's buffering. Am I buffering? Whoop-a-dee-doo. Here goes. I'm buffering, am I? Okay, I will call up. I will call myself up on my other device so I can see what's going on because it's quite handy. Handy dandy to find out what's going on. Okay, don't forget if you change the settings, the quality settings, sometimes it's about 480 I reckon on my. The image is foggy. So if you go to tap on your screen, go to the 3 dots there and then go to quality and on mine it's on advanced. You can change your video settings. So I'm on 480 and it looks quite good at the moment. So sometimes if you play around with that, yeah, it can make all the difference. So I hope that helps. Right, let's carry on. We're going to cut this out. So I've got a nice sharp pair of scissors. It makes all the difference to have a sharp pair of scissors. Now Stampin' Up scissors, the ones I'm using now, are called paper snips. So if you can't find them under scissors, look up paper snips. And the great thing about these particular scissors is the blade is sharp from the end to the tip, which some scissors aren't like that. I mean, you pay for what you get when it comes with Stampin' Up. You're really paying for a quality pair of, you know, such a go-to, you know, probably use them most days. So we're cutting out that whole bird so that we've got something for its chest to stick to. So I've chosen these colours so that they are fairly robin-like colours. Now we don't need the beak because we'll cut out the beak if you want to, but it's going to be in a different colour. I was just checking just then if I've got my cup of tea with me. Yes, I have. They are great snips, aren't they, Ellie? So with paper piecing, you've just got to kind of have a little bit of foresight as to what bits you're cutting out. This is why it's quite good to practice, and what colours are going to be what. So this is quite a nice, easy sort of paper piecing because there's not lots of pieces. Oh, I've just dripped it on me. I'm wearing a white top today and I'm desperately trying not to get anything on it. I had some salad earlier and I put some balsamic vinegar on it and oil, and I was desperately trying to make sure that it didn't fall on my top. I was like, it would be very typical for me to get balsamic vinegar down me. So I'm just cutting out his beak. Now what you can do with paper piecing is not worry too much about cutting everything away. You know, I've got a little bit hanging over, but you can just cover it all up. Hi there, Delinda, nice to see you. So if you're watching and it's your first time, do shout out. If you press the live chat button, just don't look, I need to lop off his eyes a little bit. So I'm going to put his beak onto his beak, nice and easy. Yes, it's a very cute robin. I just think, you know, robins are quite Christmassy, aren't they? So is anybody cringing at the thought of Christmas in July? Or it could be a winter card, it doesn't have to be Christmas. Just going to trim that down a little bit. Look, how lovely. So we've got our robin all set. Now let's have a look. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but with the holly. Now holly being a dark green, this paper here is perfect for that. So again, stamp your image, and then this one we just need the berries, so we don't need to stamp the whole image, just need the berries. Wow, Ellie's super organised. She says she's been making Christmas cards all year. Monica says that's very clever. Thank you, Monica. I'm going to leave him in there. So there's some points in the designs where you might find that you're cutting a bit close and you're sort of hanging off by the edge. Just give yourself a bit of leeway because you don't want to be hanging off the edge. Now the other thing you want to do is go on the outline, because you want to be able to see the outline. If I put it there, I'm going to lose it, so I'm just going to put it on top of the bird so I can see it. Hi Cindy. Cindy says, hello Esther and everyone. Great, it's very exciting. I must admit I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any of the Olympics, but because I get the headlines on my phone. Sorry, can you guys see? It beeps every time we win a medal, I think. Hi there, Carol. Nice to see you. Anybody else, apart from Ellie, started sorting Christmas stuff out? Now, if you're interested in doing Christmas cards and you've got Stampin' Up products, there is a Christmas challenge Facebook page called Christmas Stampathon 2021. Some of you may know my sister Ruth and Ellen, and there's a lady called Shirley, and sometimes Denise can get on and join in. There's a challenge set on the 25th, so we've just had a new challenge, which is Baby It's Cold Outside. Each month for 10 months you get a new challenge to get you geared up for Christmas, and it's quite novel really, because you get your Christmas stuff out during the year, and because you're only doing it for one challenge, it doesn't feel challenging, and you make four of the kind so that you're all set for Christmas comes and life is busy enough. You've already made a wad of cards, which is great. I've got a little loose bit there, but I will just, once we stick it down, it will strengthen, no doubt. Okay, so the berries are there. Ellie says, I did a couple of challenges, but I don't want to make 4 cards the same. You don't have to make them the same, as long as you follow the challenge. Melanie will be soon doing some Christmas cards. She hasn't figured out what she's going to do yet. I've been thinking about it though. Oh, this particular challenge. Delinda says, this has a very vintage feel, quite warming to my heart. It is a vintage feel, and I'm going to make it even more, hopefully, a little bit more vintagey. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce another new set. Sorry, I'm just here to tempt you tonight. I've lost my die already. No, I haven't, it's there. Right, so this set here comes as a bundle. Let me just zoom out so you guys can see. We'll start Christmas after the next reorganisation of the craft area, says Cindy. Got a huge pre-order. Oh, that's exciting. And hi, other Wendy. Right, so this is called Merriest Moments. You got the stamp set, and I played with this for the first time the other day. And I'll give you a bit of a sneak peek. I did a non-Christmas one sheet wonder. I joined one of Ruth's classes. That's all you're getting because I'm not allowed to show you. So you get this stamp set. So just to show you that you can stamp it in other colours, doesn't have to be Christmassy. Then you get this massive die set here, which I've been trying to figure out just before I came on and nearly broke my things, but thankfully it's okay. And then this lovely embossing folder to match. So we got there in the end with figuring it out, and I'll just talk you through it. So this frame here has got a insert, which is like a stitched rectangle, which fits perfectly in here. So this will cut out a detailed die, and then if you want embossed detail in there, that will do it for you. So I'll talk you through that. Now, if you just want embossing and then you just want the outline cut out, there is a die for that. Okay. So sometimes you've just got to get your head around what's what. So I am going to bring in the lady. So just hold on a second while I bring her in. I'm going to use this lovely paper. I'm going to use this with this. And I need to cut down some fairy vanilla, so bear with me please, caller. Oh, Ellie's just like properly organised, just like, yeah, this is the next one on my pile to play with. She's all sorted, isn't she? So I'm just cutting this down in quarters. I'm wondering whether to cut it down. I'm going to cut this one down to 4 inches by 5.5 inches, which should hopefully be big enough for my die. Oh, come back. It's escaping, everybody. It's escaping. Come back. Right. Okay, look at that. Just big enough, because the last one I cut was just a bit small. And Claire's got this set. I'm just going to play with it tomorrow. Okay, let me think about what I need. So here she is. Everybody welcome the lady. Miss Lily White, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Lily White. Here she is. Okay, if you've not seen a machine like this before, I'll just talk you through it very briefly. This machine will cut out intricate shapes. It will cut out borders like this, but you need these dies here. And it will not only cut out your die, it can also emboss by the way that you sandwich your layers. So my first move is to die cut the shape out, and you'll see that come through the machine in a minute. So you layer it up and roll it through. Here we go. So the more intricate dies you might find are a bit slower to go through, just because it's got a lot more chomping to do. And then there's your stitched rectangle shape. Let's have a look at this. Usually one pass is plenty with the this particular machine that's Stampin' Up sell, called the Cut and Emboss. Some other machines you might find that you need to run it through a few times. There's just a few little notches I like that word, that you have to just poke out, but you know, we could do that in a minute. So next, plan B is to get the embossing folder. It is a beautiful die. That squeaking is my Crocs. Okay, so now we can actually match this up. This is so cool. Into this embossing folder here. That was so much easier when I did it before. I think I did it upside down. It was a bit easier to do it upside. I found it easier to do it this way. Up. And then just kind of keep your thumb in and then squash your thumb on top. Just check that, and that's, yeah, that'll do, donkey. And then because we're embossing, we're not die cutting, I'm just going to change out my plates. It is a beautiful die and bundle, Cindy. You're right. When you are done at Cindy's, I need you at my place. It's only 2 hours away from me, says Wanda. Oh, welcome, Cynthia. Cynthia from Indy. Love your work, she says. Thank you, Cynthia. Have you been here before? You'll get a very warm welcome if you haven't. Hold on a minute, ladies and gents. Hold on. Look at that detail. It went from plain to being detailed in just less than 10 seconds. And that's what the machine can do for you. Right. Oh, gorgeous, says Ellie. Oh, wow, says Cindy. Right. Welcome, Marcy from California. Please give a warm welcome to Cynthia and Marcy. Let us know, girls, if it's your first time here or if you've been before. You'll still get a welcome, but just curious. Exactly, Delinda. Be still, my beating heart. Okay, but I'm going to try and step it up. Now, I tried this earlier. I'm not quite sure whether it was the embossed detail or what, but we're just going to go for it. So, extreme close-up, unnecessary. I don't know, look, I've got a bit of gold dusting on my... I'm going to give this a really good squish and a squash, maybe that will help. I'm just going to warm up the old heat tool. You might want to turn your volumes down in a sec when I give this a zapping. I think last time I had to move away from the Versa mark when I went to do something, and it might have dried out a bit. I'm just going to sprinkle on, this is heat and stick powder. Can you guess what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen? I just want to make sure that that's got good coverage on there. Ruth. Oh, Marcy rarely makes it live. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here and can make it. What doesn't Janice have? Janice doesn't have this bundle? Right, just a warning, you might want to turn your volumes down because it gets a bit loud near the microphone. So the heat and stick powder, it turns rather quickly. It melts rather quickly, I should say, when you heat it. So as soon as you see it go from dull to shiny, is when you want to keep moving. So if you feel it, it should be a bit tacky. That's a bit better than before. I think where the emboss is, Esther, you're not as noisy as the construction on my street, says Cindy. Oh, Vicky says, I'm going to get this bundle when classes are back on. What was I going to say? Another touch of lush with heat embossing. Yeah, we're going to go gold gilding. I think this frame just absolutely lends itself. So I'm going to put some bigger flakes to cover the area. Oh, let's go to town with the flakage. There we go. Oh, nice wodge there. Love a bit of a wodge of flakage. Oh dear, just laugh at my own jokes, why don't you? Oh yeah, says Cynthia. Oh yeah. Right, that'll do, donkey. Put lid on, nobody breathe. Nobody breathe. Now, the lovely thing about this is it will just stick to some places, but it will leave me with some of the very vanilla shining through. Reminds me of the Mick Hucknall song then. Oh, lushy, lushy, lush, lush. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I saw a video, I think it was on Facebook, about somebody that like literally gold gilded their whole house. I mean, would you do that? Would you gold gild your whole house? Tempting. Very tempting. Ooh. Right, just don't breathe out. I did a big suck of air in, I won't breathe out. Let's pop it down on my floor desk for a minute. Oh, Wanda's allergic to gold, so she wouldn't dream of it, she says. You better not do that, Wanda. You'll be sneezing all over the joint. Right, good job you're not in Esther's house then, Janice. I don't think my son would appreciate a gold mine. A gold mine loo. Oh. Okay, let's crack-a-lacking on with these and bring in, look, so that's the lovely rectangle that we did earlier. Janice just sneezed. I know, Ellie, I don't have a mask in my craft room. I need to get one back in here. I'm a bit naughty like that. I'm going to stick that straight in. It's got this beautiful embossed edging on here. Oh dear, don't look at the nails. Did I show you guys my little lady? But I was falling apart. My nails are falling apart. Just don't look. But yes, I was trying to show you it had a lovely. It's got all this beautiful detail, and it's the embossed. The heat and stick is just like, oh, it's like snowed with a bit of gold. It looks like a vintage mirror, exactly, yes. But now look, when we add Sir Robin to the mix, look at that. Doesn't it look lovely? Now, I don't know what colour card I have in the background. Let me just test out. I just wanted to see what it looked like on vanilla. But I think it could carry a richer colour. Quite possibly, where are you, Mr. Evergreen? Quite possibly, oh look, it's a new packet. Might have some here just to test the waters. Oh, did I move you? I'm sorry. I did think red, but let's just have a look. Look at that. Whew. Let's try a bit of cherry cobbler. Oh, I don't know now. I don't know now. Green cherry, green cherry, green cherry. We could have the green, but with a bit of both. We could use the red for a sentiment. I think the green has outvoted. Let me just put this die somewhere safe and move my gilding. Doesn't pop as well on the red, yes. That is true, Linda. Let me just cut this down. Oh, I made Ellie sad now. Red behind the green. Just think it looks a little bit. Right, let me do the let's have a little think. Oh, stripe. Makes it a bit too busy. I think, you know, we've got a lot going on already. So we could do a sentiment with the cherry cobbler, can't we? I just think let's keep it simple. Don't think we need to go too cray-cray. Just going to look. A joyful Christmas to you and yours. Will that fit? He could come down on the frame, he doesn't need to be. That's quite nice. I'm going to go for it. It's what we do around here, we just go for it. Very opulent, yes, that's a good word, Shirley, opulent. Right, I'm going to be brave now, and after all that work, I'm just going to stamp directly. Hello, hello, Janine. Right, when you've got new stamps, just give it a few goes with it being stamped first, because sometimes it just has a bit of a layer left over from manufacturing. Oh, it's a gorgeous font. Hello, Wendy March. Right, let's go for it. Stick my face in the way a minute. So with something like this, where you've got curly font and writing, look at your straighter font. So I'm looking at the bottom line, and you line that up. Oh, look, she smudged it with your eye, rather than trying to, because this is a italic writing, it's tricky to see if that's straight. So I use the bottom line to help me blah 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 blah. See if it was straight. Sometimes I just think, oh, get the words out, woman. Now I am thinking now a little bit of Monica by my side. No, a little bit of dimensional. Oh, what's gone on with me today? Right, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue there in the hope that it's in the right place. Oh, I quite like the idea of him sort of. I wonder if I could cover up the little boo-boo. Let's cover up the boo-boo. And we'll stick the holly there. As Celia Black used to say. Stick it there, Claire. Like that. Happy with that. And let's get sticking. I'm not going to worry too much about these end bits, I don't think. I'm just going to dab it with a bit of glue just to put a bit of effort in. There we go. Some red ribbon, says Shirley. Oh, you are being opulent now, aren't you? I don't know if I've got any thin red ribbon, but let's have a look. I was thinking about embellishments just then, but because it is so OTT, let's have a look what we've got. What about twine? Might be quite nice. Don't know what for, but just a bit of twineage. Could be nesting, couldn't it? Delinda, she says she fainted from the stunning card thud on the floor. You scared me then. I thought you fainted for real. Okay, let's check out the red ribbon. Oh, I see what I've got. I've got this and I've got this. Where would you put it is the question. I don't think it probably needs it. Thanks, Cindy, for helping Delinda up. It's just awesome as is. I think so. I don't think it probably needs any more, but I'm just, got to try these things just in case you're missing out. FOMO and all that. No ribbon, says Susan. Susan has spoken. Sure can't tempt you to a little bit of ribbon on the top corner there. Shirley, I welcome ideas. The great thing about ideas is that you can have an idea and some of you like the bow. Right, you guys vote for the bow while I get out my embellishments, just in case. See, Monica? Great minds. Without the bow for Ellie. Where's my embellishments gone? Guess where they are? They're on my floor desk. Esther, honey, it's your card. Oh no, my accent went there. Sorry, Cindy. Sorry. With the bow. Bow. Maybe it needs, like, see what I do have is this. So rather than like a big opulent bow, I think it could do, like, it might benefit from something a little less invasive. No bow, but maybe some bling. Wow, I've got my gold gilded darts. Oh, I've got these. I could have little cherries, little holly berries. Are they the same size? What's the point of cutting them out if you're going to cover them up, Esther? Tell you what else I have. Sorry, I've gone on a bit of an embellishment rant now. That card deserves a thumbs up, says Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. These are gorgeous, and these could be pretending to be like the corners. Let's just give it a go. These are nice. These could be like studded corners. Let me just indulge me, okay? These are stunning. They're brushed embellishments, and they are they happen to be coming out in the new catalogue. So we've got brass, a bronze, and let's call that brass, bronze, and gold, I suppose. And they're like a brushed embellishment. It's an amazing card. You always make amazing projects, Esther. Thank you, Shirley. Claire likes the green bow. Right, I think just maybe that kind of will hopefully appease everybody. And I think I'm going to stop there. But before I do, how am I doing on the old time? 40 minutes, luxury card in 40 minutes. That's because I was talking you through it. It could have taken much quicker. And we were faffing. Okay, I can admit, not defeat, but I can admit when, you know, a bow is not wanted or needed. Not that it's not wanted, it's just not needed right this second. So because it's, I know, you got to tell me, step away from the card. Find it a bit tricky sometimes, especially when you're enjoying it. So because this is a dark card, I do like to put an insert. I just thought I could put a Christmas greeting inside. Thinking of you this festive season. Just have happy Christmas, couldn't we? Don't go wild. Happy Christmas will do. Going to put some holly. I tell you what bugs me a little bit, that the holly has got 4 leaves and not 3. I can use the bow on another one, can't I? It does bug me a little bit. Actually, I'm going to leave them. I won't put a sentiment because I might want to say something else. I will just show you the other one that I did. Here's one I made earlier. And the gold leafing, I did it twice because it wasn't sticking. So if I wanted to put a bow on that one, I can. I just wanted to, finishing touches, use some blends, whippity whip. Now remember, with the Stampin' Up stamps, they kind of do the hard work for you. They've done all that lovely shading on the stamps. You don't have to worry about where do I colour, because they kind of do it for you. I'm going to try and leave a little bit of a shine on the berries. Oh. I'm not very good at leaving a shine on the berries. Oh, she's cheeky, isn't she? We said, what, like Happy Easter? She's rude. Right, so I've been distracted by comments. So if you're watching this after the event, you can catch up with the live comments and wonder who I'm talking to and what they're saying. But if it's not like a flashing red live button, then it's not live, just saying. I was intrigued by Claire was saying about foxes. She feeds foxes honey sandwiches, don't you, Claire? And she's got to name them. They come right up to the, almost your front door, really, don't they, Claire? Hi, Lavine. Has Lavine sneaked in somewhere? There she is. So, Lavine and Cheeky Monkey Crafts. I don't know if Abby's on here. They own my team and they could do with some more subscribers. So please, if you're not subscribing and you want to check out some more crafty videos, do follow my lovely, oh, Ellie, of course, sorry. Ellie as well. Ellie Mentary Paper Crafting. You can follow them on Facebook and YouTube. And if you want to support me, you can support me by supporting my team and just showing a bit of love and subscribing or liking to them. Abby, if you're on here, speak up so that we can get you some subscribers. Abby has recently joined. Look, his tail is hanging over quite a lot. I just noticed. Sorry, I got distracted. Abby has only recently signed up with Stampin' Up, and she's already done her first unboxing video. Abby, if you're listening, I keep going to watch it and getting having other jobs to do, so I will get to watch it. Right, I just wanted to see if this would fit in an envelope. Oh, just about. His tail is safe, everybody. I didn't need to do any docking. Do they call it docking? Yes, docking the tail. For you, right, Ellie? Honey sandwiches. Oh, it's egg tonight. They had egg. The foxes are quite expensive. Right. So if you like my card, free way to show you show me love is the old thumbs up. If you love me more, you'll leave me a comment after my video. For you, we saved the tail feather. We did indeed. Thank you everybody so much for watching along. I hope you liked tonight's Christmas card. Christmas in July, not July in Christmas, the other way around. And oh, I forgot to say earlier, I'm not around next week. We're away on our Christian camp in Shropshire. So I won't be doing a live, but I do have some videos and I will try and schedule them so that you've got something to watch. Abby's on Facebook, but she's also got herself a YouTube channel. Levine or somebody, if you can remember, can you pop it in the chat? I think it is Abby's Stampin Creations, if I'm right. There you go, Abby's Stampin Creations. You can check out Abby as well. Abby, Levine, Ellie, Cheeky Monkey Crafts. Go and show them some love. Thanks so much, everybody. She's just literally, Abby has signed up to YouTube. She's done her first unboxing. She is on her way. No holding back. It's great. Love it. Thank you, everybody. There's no voting tonight, just on one card. So I hope you enjoyed it and I appreciate you watching. So I got a bit delayed with loading up my Facebook live, so I'll get that on, and I did another one today. If you want to check it out, I did something with my son using some designer series paper. So I'll show you his, because he said, is there a way of being able to like have the book closed without it keep opening like that, he said. So I said, yeah, of course. So I've gone and tied some ribbon for him, and I've attached it. I've just put some circles on there so that they stay nice and fast. So yeah, he made that today. Excuse me, did you see that? Raining on my parade. A bug flying through my window and coming on my live. Anyway, nice to see you. Thank you so much, 40 of you and 25 of you who've already done thumbs up. Really appreciate you. And it's lovely. It's such a lovely sense of community spirit here, and I love it. And if you want to know about being on my team and being part of a greater family and greater community, get in touch. Don't forget about my class. Lost the details already. It's gone. It's just gone. No, too late. All right. Take care, everyone, and hopefully I'll catch up with you sometime soon. Lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye. Take care. Oh, Ellie says we're a great team. I love my Stampin' Up sisters. Thank you, Sharon. Blessings to you too. Much appreciated. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.